Is it... Can it be possible? Is it a weather video? No, it's not. Just kidding. I'm here. Hi. Welcome to WeatherMaster again. Hi. We are specifically on the JFS... I should be an F5 for this, shouldn't I? We are on the JFS Season 6 map. I have not recorded a video in, I think, close to 3 years, besides the ZA reactions thing I did back in November, which really didn't count. Specifically, I haven't recorded a Minecraft video in like 3 years, and I am sick and tired of sitting here not doing anything. I have a Weather Builds world that is waiting to get recorded again. I have JFS that I've been wanting to do for a long time. So, without any further ado, we are back. And it is time to record some videos. I am not going to go into any nonsense about why I have not been here or anything. If anything, there might be a second audio track that like Shostin did if I wanted to talk about that kind of stuff. And I'll put a thing on the screen that says if there is or not. But those are options for you to hear about that. But I am here, and we are going to have some fun times. So, the big things. Season 6 started about, well, close to about a year ago. And so I've done quite a bit. I don't mind my inventory currently. But there's a lot that could be shown, and a lot that I'm probably not going to show, at least in this first episode. This is what's called the Nexus. This is our big spawn building, our big hub, essentially. This is almost like our nether hub, but... Oh, my mouse is being weird. So yeah, this is basically like our nether hub, but in like the overworld. And so there's a lot of different places here. There's a bunch of shops, which we do have a shop town, which we'll probably not go to today. But for now... This is a wonderful build by Zulu, Dakota, and Goose, I think. And they did a great job. Spawn is a very large metropolis filled with different things. You got Dean building giant skyscrapers and a whole saloon-y type street. And Muck with his gigantic bouncy castle. There's my potato truck. You got Shostin over here, who's building a giant cathedral up there that's all about, like, guest house, which is crazy, and doing a bunch of really, really cool things. Oh, that tree's looking nice. I don't know if I've seen that tree before. That's looking nice. And so on and so forth. And so Spawn is kind of not where I live, though. I live in a different area. I do have a Spawn base. We might go there today. I don't really think we will. There really is no reason to. It's kind of just a barren blank slot of land that I have a hole that I have some storage in. But otherwise, we'll probably go over to where I actually live soon enough. But what I want to do here at Spawn, just to throw everybody into the absolute deep end, we have this wonderful, amazing, addictive thing called the Final Infestation Guild. This is a huge, gigantic, amazing project by my good friend, my best friend probably, Naxer, and Max Morkins, who I've actually met both in real life at the same time with each other. And this is a crazy build. This is a crazy thing that I have been addicted to that I can't stop. I just can't, especially since I'm in second place and I need to get myself into first place, but it's going to be really hard with Aces because Aces is not... Anyway, this is not giving you any context on anything about what this build actually is. The Final Infestation Guild is essentially like a community thing where people can submit quests and then earn XP and rank up and things like that. I am giving it a really bad way. There's a whole entire book. I've read this book several times. We don't need to go into it or anything like that. But we are a part of this guild that we're able to rank up and do quests to gain XP, to be with parties and stuff like that. You got like Muck over here with the Golden Oldies, and then I think there's a pizza party, and there's Corkin's Adventuring Club, and so on and so forth. There's a lot of different stuff. I am just by myself, and there's all of these quests that can be done. And they're all giving you different kinds of XP, different kinds of rewards, and so on and so forth. And eventually, when you get enough XP, you can then rank up. So right now, I am currently the Stone rank, which I need. Well, I needed 800 XP to level up to Stone. I now need 1600 XP to get to Robwork. Me and Aces are currently the only two Stone members. I know Max and Zulu have both the rank up quests. So when you get to the point where you can rank up, you have to do a quest, a special quest, in order to actually get the rank up. And so I did that yesterday, and now I am finally in. Well, I've been in second place for a while, but I am finally Stone now. Anyway, this has been a really, really bad example of what the guild is. It's just basically a community place that we're able to come and put in quests and things like that to make gathering things or building things or going and getting mobs easier for everybody on the server. There's really no reason to not do the guild. For those who aren't signed up, I'm calling everybody out who's not signed up. You should come sign up because it's a lot of fun and it's very addicting. There's a lot that you can do, and there's not necessarily any like super like rewards or anything like that for like ranking up or anything other than just like bragging rights. I know eventually Nixer and Max have a lot of different plans for different things that will be involved with the ranks and stuff, and so eventually that'll be implemented. But for now, it's just kind of a fun thing to do, and I'm just addicted to it. So I have accepted a quest here. This is this one right here, in for a penny. So the dirt, I can do this quest because I was dirt at one point. I am now stone, so I can do this quest if I wanted to, and this quest can be done as well. So I can do every quest on here. I don't think there's any quest I can't do. This one doesn't exist, this one doesn't exist, and these ones don't exist yet, but eventually I will be able to do those. But I think every other quest I can actually do. And I've done quite a few of these. Like I've done this Iron Deficiency and the Brighter JFS. I have no desire to do that one. I still need to try to do something like that. But for now, we've accepted this dirt in for a penny quest. And there's a lot that needs to be collected. And so this is just someone who submitted a quest. In fact, it's actually anonymous. So we don't actually know. The guild does, but we don't. And so the basic description is, my crew and I were sailing back home when a huge storm knocked us overboard. I'm pretty sure I saw a kraken. It's crazy. My crew is gone, my ships are destroyed, and all of the gold we were hauling has gone overboard. What is an old sailor like me to do? Call on the guild, of course. So please deliver 2 stacks of barrels, 27 stacks of dark wood or spruce wood, 2 stacks of oak wood, 2 stacks of white wool, and then 3 stacks of gold ingots. So basically, what I've accepted is I need to go collect all of those items and then bring them back here to this mailbox. And we have these shulker boxes that we can use to submit those items. So this is basically what I have to do. And it can be quite a challenging situation. I didn't realize this one's not horrible. I don't know if this one is going to take too long. It's kind of annoying. The thing about the guild, I'm going a million miles an hour. Sorry, I've not recorded in 3 years, so it's been a second. I don't even remember what I was going to say. Oh, yes. So we can't just go and get things that we already have. We have to like collect the material after we've like accepted the quest. We have to go collect the material. So I definitely have 27 stacks of dark oak wood. I definitely have that, but I can't use the wood. I have to go and collect this wood now. So we will probably head back to my base and work on this maybe in a little bit. I do want to head back and show you guys my base before we start doing some of these quests. So we might try to do this one, maybe something else, but for now we'll start with this. So I am going to head to my base. We're just going to go through the Nether Hub because it's the easiest way to do it, but I won't show any of that because it's just kind of a boring walk. So I will see you guys at my base. So, welcome to my base. It's a very large circle, basically. And I will explain what this all means in a little bit, but for now, and ignore that large, gigantic patch of dirt and farmland that was from me ranking up to stone. We want to try to start collect some of those materials because I was thinking on my way over here, my main goal today was to build a house for me, and I basically want to put it on top of that mountain that is right behind me. I want to put a house up there so I have a better storage system than all of this. This is kind of a mess, and I end up always doing this on every Minecraft world that I ever own. Is I either will set up some massive storage room outside that just ends up being a chest monster, or I will dig underground and have this like cramped stone room filled with chests and other things that just ends up being miserable for me. And so I want to build a house, and I need to collect some materials for that, and actually happens to be some of the similar materials that we need to get our little quest here collected. So what I'm going to do is I am going to go ahead and start collecting that. I won't show that on camera. It's going to be kind of a pain to build, or kind of a pain to do that. So I'm just going to go ahead and start collecting that material, and I will see you guys in a second. Alright, welcome back. So I have collected all of the material that the quest would like me to collect. So I've got the barrels, the oak logs, the wool, the gold, and all of the dark oak. So whoever this old sailor is, good luck rebuilding your ship. Hopefully you don't run into any more krakens, but we'll go ahead and go back to spawn to smith that, and then I'm gonna head to Shop Town because I actually ended up not collecting like pretty much. I have a little bit of oak wood is what I have. I need a lot of oak, and I need a lot of spruce and brick for what I want to build for my house. So let's go back to spawn, and then we will head to Shop Town. We'll go ahead and smith this. I'll show you that process just because otherwise I may not show that all the time. But so it's a very simple process. All we need to do is basically just go and take these shulker boxes, which I'll transfer everything to new shulker boxes. Yeah, and then we'll write a book that says, hey, we're done, and submit the quest, and then Nixer can go through and record that and give me my XP, which for the sake of it, I actually know how much XP I have right now, which is 0, obviously, because I ranked up. So I know for a fact, did I put that back in there? I did. That this is 120 XP. So I can write down 120 XP really easily, and now know how much XP I have because I got to get up to 1600 in order to get to raw pork. I can see on the overviewer that Max is working on his rank up quest to stone, so I'm slightly ahead on things, So as long as I can continue to try to get a couple of these stone quests done before people get to them, then we'll be good. We'll be good on keeping up. So, okay. So basically, here's what we need to do. We need to take 2 shulker boxes from here. These are our official FIMF shulker boxes. And we'll just take all of this dark oak. It's hard to do because it's a full chest of dark oak that has to be submitted. And so I'm like, Nature's going to have to kind of know that is what that is then. I may just write it in the book, but then we can take out all of this stuff as well. And just for the sake of being symmetrical, I'm just going to do that because it looks nice, because why not? So there's those 2. We'll also write a new book. We need to get an empty book here, and I'll show you the process that I go about doing it. Because there's not really an official way to do this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this empty book and we're going to say quest. Let's not quest. Quest. Oh my gosh, I can't spell. Quest. And that would be in for a penny. In for a penny. Okay, and then we'll go ahead and say quester. And that will be me. Okay, and then we'll say trying to think of the right word for this. Indicated list of materials. Indicated list of materials delivered on August 11th, 2026. I'm going to say note dark oak in separate shulker box. Basically, this is kind of what I do. Quester, and then kind of give a little bit of a interesting blurb on whether it's when it's been delivered or done or whatever, and then I'll let this note here if there's anything that is a specific. But okay, done. So now all we need to do is put this into here and then into the mailbox. So now we have a submitted quest. So now when Nixer gets on, because he's kind of the sole admin officer behind here. Max helps with trying to get like the submitted quests all put into here and stuff like that, so they can discuss on what needs to be done, and then otherwise whatever needs to be done for the guild otherwise. But Nixer is kind of our main admin dude in the back. So once Nixer gets on and submits that quest and says that I completed it, I will have the rewards that are from that specific request put into my box here, and then the light will show up whenever that's ready to go. So yeah, we have all that to do. So that is a lot of fun. I am really enjoying the guild. I think Nixer is doing a great job. So is Max. They've both done a great job at getting having a fun experience with something new that I feel like I've never seen before in Minecraft. I mean, in general, I mean, it's, as like an RPG kind of thing, it's very nice. It's very, very good. So I am quite happy about the guild, and we'll probably show more guild adventures and quests in the future. Again, there's a couple in there that I want to grab. There's one that Max submitted called Hook, Line, and Stinker. where you have to like fish up 64 fresh lily pads. So we need to. I'm gonna try to grab that one. I think Shostin had his eye on it, so I'm gonna have my eye on it a little longer. So I want to try to grab that one. And then Asus has like a pillager quest where you have to deliver pillagers to his caverns, which I have already done a ton of delivering of mobs to Asus's caverns. So it's like, ugh, I want to do, but I do want to do it because there's a lot of XP in it, and so that'll help me get up to raw pork a little bit faster. But that's kind of the idea, and we'll show more of those in the future. But let's head to Shoptown, and I'll buy some materials, and I can just kind of show you that off real quick. Alright, so welcome here to Shoptown. Very similar to our previous Shoptowns. Actually, Season 5 didn't have a proper Shoptown. It was at spawn, and not many people built shops. And so this is kind of a return to form. A lot of people have built shops. Muck and Shostin and Zulu. Muck's got a mall over there. There was something over here I didn't see. Oh, someone's building. Oh, I didn't know. What is this? It's like a pottery. 5 diamonds. Deposit lost items here. What is this? Smash or pass? Oh, this is Muck's luck game. I see. Okay. But we're here specifically to buy a couple of things. I need a lot of oak, so we're going to go ahead here to go to Logs 11 by Special Brew. And we want, so 1 diamond per stack. That's kind of expensive, I'm not going to lie. But I also don't really want to chop down trees anymore. I've done that enough. The oak is 2 diamonds per stack. Ooh, that's kind of worse. I'm not gonna lie. That's pretty expensive, Special. But I can definitely do something like that. Oh, I don't have my ender chest on me. Is there an ATM nearby? I know. Oh, there we go. There we go. That's what we want. I don't know how many I need exactly. But I'll buy things. Because it's nice. So spruce, we'll go ahead and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We'll just do 9. So that's 9 stack. Yeah, that's 9 diamonds. And then oak. Let's just do the same. Let's just get 9. So that's 18. I need more diamonds. I'm running out of diamonds. I need to get a shop built here pretty soon. But that's gonna be part of my base though. That's gonna be part of my base. I gotta wait until my base is kind of built to do that. And I'll talk about that later. But yeah, so there you go. There is a whole bunch of that. I do have these shulker boxes. Perfect. I was gonna wonder. I'm like, I'm gonna need more than just the logs here. So let's plop that down. I'm gonna get out a couple more of these. I'm probably gonna need some more. Put that away, and then we'll plop in on 18 stacks of these. It's not bad. I may need more in the future. I know I have a bunch at my base. This should probably suffice me though. I can't imagine that not being enough. So, and then the spruce I may need more of. The other thing I need is, recognize this shop. Is this new? The carrot. Golden carrots. We buy our bulk deal will last months. 50 diamonds per. Holy cow. 50 diamonds for an entire... Oh, will last months. I see. I'm like, the bulk deal will last months? No, the actual inventory there. So you could buy an entire shulker box of golden carrots for 50 diamonds. That's actually not bad. I would actually probably do something like that. I eat potatoes because I sell potatoes, but yeah, no, that's cool. I don't know who built that. I don't recognize this shop. This feels like it could be a Zulu shop. It could also be like a smidge shop too. Oh, I am stuck in this fence. Okay, what is that? Oh, I just keep getting distracted. I don't recognize it, like half these shops. I guess I don't come here very often. Beverage shop. That's a Red Star shop. That's definitely a Red Star shop. So on and so forth. There's so many wonderful things. Like this is a tool shop. Dennis has got a dope rocket shop behind there. So on and so forth. Like I don't know what is that. Or this is just turning into me exploring Shoptown. I guess this is a work in progress. Oh, this is the B&B. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. All right, we need to go to Red Star. We need to do Red Star. Red Star shop is, or need to be, is the thing. We need a couple of things. This is a rock, between a rock and a hard place. Luckily, I'm not Muck, and I'll have to pay Muck luck prices. But we need tough. 2 diamonds per 1 stack is pretty steep. I don't need a crazy amount of it. I'm just trying to think of what's the easiest way to go about doing this, because I also need 1 diamond per 2 stacks. That's actually not bad. If we go ahead and do 4 stacks, I think that's enough. That'll probably be enough. So I need, that's 2 diamonds, and then the tough, I think I'm just going to get... I'm just trying to think of how much I need. I might, well, let's just do 2 for now. 2 diamonds per 1 stack. So that's 6 diamonds. Okay. And then we'll put those into the other shulker box. Stone shulker box. And I'll need, the main thing I'll need is brick, and I don't think anybody sells a form of brick. So Muck sells dyes. Shawson's a sand dude. I've already bought a beacon from Zulu, so on and so forth. There's a horse shop. I don't think there's anything else we need here. We'll have to do the clay on our own, the brick. Unless somebody sells brick at the mall. I don't know if there's too many people at the mall selling things at the moment. Lovely build by Muck, who actually has brick in here. That's just the tickled pink. That's right. There's feathers and pink dye. That's pale moss. That one's got a French flag in there. Nice. And I don't think there's even a shop up here. So this is also a good opportunity if we wanted to set up a shop quick. I don't have any... I have plans for shops, but again, they're gonna be at my base. But if I wanted to set up something fast, then that's a good way of doing it. Especially if it's like, as a temporary thing where I can then move it away from the place. What is that? I don't recognize half these shops. I didn't even see this when I was over here. This looks like a blurry shop. Oh no, this is the flower shop. Yeah, this is the Firefly shop. Oh, this is cool. This is really cool, actually. I haven't even thought of that. That's a lot of detail. Oh wait, is this the... Does she sell frog lights already? Oh, this is the frog light shop. This is the frog light shop. We have frog lights now, and this is perfect. We haven't had frog lights for a long time. 3 diamonds per stack of ochre. Okay. We need to buy... Because I actually do need... frog lights for Lumia, or for sorry for my base, and I need specifically the ochre. So it's 3 diamonds per stack. That's well, I mean, that's fair because they're rare. 3 diamonds per stack. Let's do 4 stacks. And that's 12 diamonds. I am spending today. I'm spending today. Might as well, to be honest, because I never really buy anything on the server very often, so I'm going to spend on the things that I need for my base. I think that's it. I'll have to go and collect stuff for brick, specifically. Brick, I'm trying to think of the other things I need. Brick, I know I have glass. Cobble is pretty easy to get. And so on and so forth. So I will collect the material. I probably will actually do it tomorrow, because I need to go to work in about an hour. So I need to go get ready. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and collect all that material, and then we'll meet you back at my base when that's all ready, and then we'll build my little house, and then I'll talk to you about my base, and then we'll be done. Alrighty then, so we're back here at my base, and again I'll give more information about this in a little bit, but I have cleared out a spot up there, and this is where we're going to put our house. I don't remember if I mentioned that in the video. I recorded those clips 2 days ago, so I'm a little confused on what I mentioned before, but we're going to put our house right up here on top of this nice little hill to give it a nice overview of the base. I'm not saying anything. I know people probably know what it is. I mean, everybody probably knows what it is, but none the least, it gives it a very nice view of this place. So we are gonna build a nice house up here for me to kind of have a place to have storage and a place to do things, and I'm gonna go nuts with this place up here. I'm gonna make it really look nice. Do a lot of landscaping, maybe even do some older stuff over here to expand out, kind of a thing. There is an idea I have for another project as well. I might build that somewhere over here. The mountain over there is also a nice place for it. But I think let's just get started here. I don't have anything kind of planned out, so I might need to kind of cut back and forth between my creative and my and JFS. So let me get a basic shape into my head. Okay, so I want to face it towards the base. So really, I'm thinking almost it could even, well, I would like the front facing window to face this way, but I'm like, I don't know how I'm gonna do that necessarily. I mean, it's gonna have to come out right here then. So basically, if we want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ooh, no, that's not gonna be enough. Oh. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's also not going to be enough over here. So this cliffside is a little harder than I thought. So let's have it face this way so that... do I want to face it this way? I mean, sure. I'm going to have better luck doing it this way. So let's just do it that way. So let's do our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then this goes out. So 1, 2. Well, it wants to go out 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's the same thing on this side. No, that's right. Yeah, okay. And then 4. Okay, and then it goes 10. Ooh. I did not nearly do enough terraforming. Oh no. Do I want to move it closer this way? I'm gonna have to, I think. Like, it's gonna have to be here instead, I think. This is what you get with me. You get needing perfection in building, and it doesn't work sometimes. Okay, so 7. What did I say? 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. And now from here, it should be 10. So it should be 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Maybe we would have been fine. Because I don't want it to be too... Okay. Okay. Hold up. We're going to put it back where it was. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Or 6, 7. Let's do... No. Let's do that. Okay. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And then 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Did I just put it back where it was? No, it feels closer this time. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. We'll make this work. We'll make this work. Okay, and then this is also 9. 9. And then this goes from here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. And then it goes out by 1, which should be 7. So then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, perfect. That's what I wanted. That's the basic layout of this place. And then we're also going to do a layer of Kuble. There's some things that'll probably change on this, but you know, for now, we're getting there. I didn't need nearly as much tuff and cobble as I thought I did. So this is a lot smaller than I thought it was in general. So I'm quite happy not needing as much material. But okay, so I kind of put the basic layout down now. So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna jump over to yeah, I think I'm happy with where this is gonna be. This is probably gonna be, I think we'll be fine. We'll be able to make this work. But we're gonna jump over to the flashback, and we'll do a time lapse of this build. So I will catch you in a few minutes. right. What do we think? So for those who played on Overworld, they will recognize this build. This, for the sake of it, I did not build this. I did not design this. I mean, I built it right now, but I did not design this. This is a. I'm gonna leave F5. This is a house that spawns in what I believe is called a reinforced village in the mod Terrolith. Terrolith is just like it's a vanilla plus mod essentially, where it doesn't really add any new blocks. It only adds new biomes and structures that utilize the same Minecraft blocks that are already in the game. And so they have made several different structures. I mean, there's a lot of them. And this house happens to be one of them in what is called a reinforced village. And me and Naxer on Overworld, which was like a year and a half ago. It's crazy to me that it was like that long ago. We're going to fall. We set up in one of those reinforced villages, and we took this house over that was right next to. It was on the edge of the village, which we were going to put our little rail line next to. And so we took over this house, and I honestly became quite attached to it. I'm not gonna lie. I became quite attached to this place. It's a simplistic thing. What it's basically meant to be is meant to be like a villager house that's like been beefed up essentially. So this is a simplistic thing, but I'm pretty happy with it, especially how it looks from down below. We'll go down, and I'll make a pathway that leads up there, which is a little bit nicer, but I think it looks very nice just seeing that from there. There's going to be a pillager and a boat here. Don't mind that. But I think that looks really nice, actually. I mean, with my plans for this place, you're not going to really see it afterwards. But, for now, I think just having that little house up there is just a huge benefit for me. I'm going to move all of my storage I have over here that's not loading in. I'm going to move all that storage up into there, and then we'll move my spawn base into there as well, and so on and so forth. But I will do most of that off camera. But I think it looks really nice. It's really simplistic. Like I said, I'll build a pathway that leads probably down this way because it's a little bit more of like a natural curve, so that way it'll have a nicer pathway. And then I want to put like farms and stuff like that up there, make it look really, really nice and beautiful. Maybe put like a little pond where I can fish, and then like put I've got the sheep farm or sheep pen over here, and I'll probably move it up there with maybe like a cow and pig or whatever. Just basically do some basic Minecraft things to make that look a little bit more beautiful up there. And of course, foliage is my friend, all sorts of stuff. And we'll get to that in future episodes. But for now, we made that little house, and I'm actually quite happy with it. So let's address the elephant in the room. So I built this from Overworld, and most people in the JFS already know this. And if you aren't on the JFS, you probably guessed it by now. If you watched Overworld, if you were a fan of Overworld when we did it, I built Lumiose City, which is a Pokemon city from the region Kalos. In fact, it's the main place for Pokemon Legends ZA, which I have a reactions video for if you want to see that. But I built that city, and I was quite happy with it. It was one of my favorite builds that I've ever done, and I only got like maybe 4 or 5 months in. Well, and I didn't even complete it. Like that's the thing. I didn't even get to complete it at all. It was far from completion, but it looked nice, and there was a lot of effort put into it. and I only got a few months to even enjoy the tiny fraction of the percentage that I even completed. And so when Overworld closed, I didn't really have any access to it anymore. And so I've decided, and since all my other plans that I've had for this season thus far have really just kind of piddled out, uh, I might address a future plan at one point. Maybe there was an original idea for a cruise ship, but that might still happen eventually. But I really just have more desire to build this than I do anything else. So I am quite ecstatic about the prospect of bringing Lumios to season six, because I always said when we played Overworld that Overworld was basically season six to me. And that's what I was hoping, actually, eventually it would become season six, but it never did, obviously. Um, but I want to bring back Lumios so that we can have it here on season six. And I mean, season six is going to last for, I mean, if you're following our track record, it will last for at least another 3 to 4 years. So we're looking just peachy. We're looking just peachy on how long we can have a nice little Lumiose city here, and so on and so forth. So that is the plan for my JFS spawn, or not spawn, my JFS base, I guess. I'm excited. It's going to be a lot of fun. Prism Tower and all sorts of Lumiose looking stuff. I've even got some extra plans that I didn't even incorporate for Overworld in my test world, for the outer edge of the city, which didn't have anything on. I mean, even my test world, it doesn't even exist. So it's like I really want to go ahead and like add some more unique structures and stuff like that. Maybe add some parkour mixer for things, and maybe you can find some colorful screws or something like that. I think that would be a lot of fun. So I'm really ecstatic. I'm glad to be back on. Well, I mean, I've been on the JFS the whole time anyway, but I'm glad to be back on here on YouTube and just doing my best, so on and so forth. I have a lot to do, so I'm going to end this episode. And I thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you all for hanging in there and being patient with me, and stuff. And hopefully we can just continue to be more confident and to do good stuff. So thanks. I appreciate it. Have a wonderful day. Bye bye.